Oh, indeed. So here's what I want you to do right now. 1-800-395-1601. That's the number if you would like to speak live on the air to tell us what you think about my grandma's coffee cakes. Because Bob Katz is here. He is the president of the company. And my grandma's coffee cakes are not just the 2013 Customer Choice Food Award winner, but it's customer top rated. And what we have for you today is not one, but two of the coffee cakes from my grandma's, and these really are the first two coffee cakes you ever did.
Leah, when we started doing this in the 1990s, they were writing articles about us all over the country. We're so proud of this. These are the first two flavors my grandma's ever had, the cinnamon walnut and the Granny Smith apple, and we've sold tens of thousands of them together on QVC. It's the first combination we've had together.
Yeah.
And just so you know, these two together from us, if anybody called us or went on our website, it would be over $58.
Well, here's the best news of all. Not only is it much less because you're ordering it here at QVC, and remember, they make these in batches, and they'll be making the ones that you're ordering as you place your order. Their bakers will go to work. But here's the thing to keep in mind. Because today is our special Labor Day celebration, Easy Pay, and that is rare with my grandma's. We have two easy payments if you're using your credit card to place your order for your two coffee cakes. So you'll get cinnamon walnut, that's the original that started it all. Look at how moist that is. And you're getting the Granny Smith apple. So let's kind of start here because this is really that very first coffee cake. Tell me what makes it top rated.
Cinnamon walnut. Number one, this is all made in America so we can celebrate Labor Day together. Every ingredient here, except for the bourbon vanilla, of course, of the Bourbon Islands, we had to search the world for the best ingredients.
Okay.
When this old original recipe from Europe came over hundreds of years ago, they made a very, very fine coffee cake. But we've improved the flavor with the bourbon vanilla and the fresh California Mariani walnuts are on top of the cake and in the middle of the cake. Those are what walnuts are supposed to taste like without being put in a warehouse. They're right from the orchard, so you still taste that natural walnut oil in every single slice.
Wow.
And this cake has had raves. The Today Show recommended that QVC get the two together from QVC because the deal is so much better than getting it from Grandma's.
Well, and that's just it. The Today Show, it's been mentioned in People magazine, and so you have an opportunity to get these two cakes. So here's what I want to do, though. As you slice that, I want to take one in my hand, and I'm going to have the camera come in really closely. And pardon my hands, but this is, and I'm going to put the plate down for just a second because this is what I want everybody to see. Yeah. Look at how moist. This is why this cake is customer top rated.
Every slice.
Look at all the walnuts there, all of the cinnamon that's swirled around. And that's the inside. Look at all the crust of cinnamon you've got on top and the walnuts as well. And you're getting two of these cakes. So cinnamon walnut is the one that started it all. You will get that. Tell me about the apple.
We came up, folks said we want a dessert cake. We love your cinnamon cake for breakfast, for a snack, to take for gifts to people's homes. But do you have anything like a more of dessert that you can have at night? So we hand-carved fresh Granny Smith apples. They may even show a little secret of how we do them. Fresh Granny Smith apples right from the fruit company, layered them in the middle of the cake, and then again on top.
Oh my goodness.
And that's what you get, those caramelized apples. That's apples with a little bit of cinnamon on top. And when those go in the oven together, it is unbelievable.
Take a look here. I mean, these are slices of apple on top. Slices of apple on top. So we do want to show you, because when I say to you that these are made in batches by hand, and I think we actually went to your bakery and watched.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Watched your bakers working.
What we did was of course we get the eggs, and then we put in the bourbon vanilla, which is our special secret ingredient that punches the cake up to unlike anybody else's product out there. We hand pour the batter, which does have cultured sour cream in it, as opposed to acidified. It's cultured naturally, so it doesn't have any citric acid or anything added to it. Then we hand layer the middle with the walnuts and the cinnamon, and then the apples, of course, if it's apple. Then we put another layer of batter on top, and there's the cinnamon going on it, and then the apple, whatever else, and we watch until they rise to perfection. About an hour and 7 to an hour and 9 minutes, they rise to perfection, and we take them out, let them breathe. And then we bag them appropriately and send them right off. These cakes are going to be made Monday morning, so these cakes are going to be made right for next Labor Day. They'll be right there before the weekend.
So when I get mine at home, and by the way, you will get two of these, and they're on Easy Pay, and that's in honor of our Labor Day special gourmet holiday. It's rare. It's rare to be able to get my grandma's coffee cakes on Easy Pay, and we do have auto delivery. So if you want to lock it in, so you continue to get these coffee cakes and get the easy pay, you just let us know. Every 90 days, you'll get another 2 that will ship to you for a full year, and you get the easy pay for the entire time.
May I add, they all come in a special freezer bag.
Okay.
So folks who live by themselves say, well, I'm not having company for Labor Day, I'm going to have too much left over.
Right.
You can slice this cake frozen, 30, 40 slices. You can take a little out, put the rest back in the
love
freezer,
that.
and serve it again in October.
You and I-
never have to worry about the spoilage if you put it in the freezer.
You and I were talking about, we're headed into fall, and one of my favorite, things is to, with a cup of tea in the morning,
There you
and
go.
to sit out and enjoy the morning air and fall. Look at this. This is the apple coffee cake, everybody. Look at that big piece of delicious apple. And I again, pardon my fingers, but
There
this
you
is
go.
what I want you to
That's
know.
the best part.
That's why this is customer top rated. And it was voted the QVC Customer Choice Award, Food Award for best top rated food. Of all the things that are top rated, what you loved best was my grandma's coffee cake.
Soft, moist, every bite, we guarantee. As a matter of fact, I challenge anybody who has never had my grandma's cake to try this and say that they've had a cake that's better than this. You will not.
It is so
And I'm going to
moist.
tell you, no butter in there, no trans fats, no artificial preservatives.
Did you say no butter?
We don't need butter. It's already got the natural walnut oil in there, and it's also got the bourbon vanilla, keeps it nice and moist. No artificial coloring, no artificial flavoring. And I've done something special for both of you.
Please tell me.
Because I know Carolyn's kind of giving us an eye.
Okay. Carolyn.
We dip this in 5 seconds in egg, for 5 seconds, and put it in
Have
a
you
frying
tried this?
pan.
Yes. Have you?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I've got to show you what happened when we put this in the frying pan for 15 seconds and flipped it over. It got brown on the outside and moist on the inside.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, you open your windows, I challenge you, open your windows when you're cooking this, and your neighbors will say, what are you doing? It's incredible.
That looks. That's
the only
best
thing
French
my neighbor
toast you'll
does is
ever
burn
have.
piles of leaves. So this would smell a
I'm gonna
lot
get
better.
So which is your preference? Would you like the cinnamon walnut?
Cinnamon walnut.
Okay. Bob,
There you
will
go.
you do the
I love
honors?
It'll be
them
my
both.
pleasure.
All right.
Yeah, in order to get a nice, sexy slice, like I say, it's nice and smooth. Look how well it cuts. This cake had been in the freezer for 5 or
that's
6
for
weeks.
you.
You
Thank
take it out of the
you.
freezer, you can serve it nice and nice, smooth slice.
And that's,
Yeah.
I mean, this is what, isn't it the most moist? And it's the perfect blend of all of the, all of the elements. You've got the crunch on top with the cinnamon. You've got and remember, you get both the cinnamon, walnut, and the apple.
It's like the most decadent buttery pound cake, but moister.
There's nothing out there in the world
Swirled with
like it, is
cinnamon
there?
and whatever else is in there.
Yeah.
Apples or walnuts or, oh my gosh, they're all good.
We call ourselves the world's most critically acclaimed coffee cake, and we've got to say that even
you.
Henry Winkler out in Hollywood gives these out as gifts to his friends.
best,
and we
Bob.
just love it. We're so proud of it. Only for QVC, this combination.
Okay,
though.
so here's what's going on. We brought in over